Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news. Around the Verse showed off some of the website updates for the new RSI site, and Madcatz is back from the dead, so let's talk about that. The RSI website has needed some love for 2 years now, and they've updated the ship and vehicle matrix with a lot more info, and it's pretty accurate for the most part too. But the actual content of the main website has been worryingly lacking, with information that's just not correct. It's really hard to use for both veterans and new players alike. But the new site will contain tutorials, will be easy to navigate, and be much cleaner and simpler to use, and they showed lots of pictures and bits and bobs of it. There's going to be Star Citizen, Squadron 42 and the development/community side all having their own sections. It's built with Spectrum in mind as well, so they can have data feeding into each other, and all the progress and work they've done on it does look pretty good, and I like the idea of being able to receive news feeds in-game on Spectrum and on my mobile device and all that sort of stuff. We will be seeing the new site in our hands in January, with updated roadmaps for Star Citizen 3.1 and beyond as well. Madcatz back from the dead. So Madcatz filed for bankruptcy last year, but it's under new management now. It will be interesting to see if they're going to change their focus. I'd like to see cheap but high-end gaming peripherals, but it's very possible that they're going to still go for the lower end of the market and in fact focus possibly on that lower end. We're going to see some of their products on the 9th of January at the Consumer Electronics Show. What I'm more curious about, I suppose, and what could affect Star Citizen is the Star Citizen branded HOTAS, which went dark when Scitech and Madcatz were having issues. So the HOTAS was meant to be made by Scitech, who were owned by Madcatz at the time. Then Scitech got bought out by Logitech, while the Star Citizen HOTAS was still being prototyped, leaving it kind of in limbo. I hope that Madcatz don't ever touch the Star Citizen HOTAS, but there may have been legal and contract issues that can only now allow CIG to move ahead with a HOTAS with another company potentially. It would be good, in my opinion, to see Logitech Scitech, potentially Verpil, Thrustmaster. There are actually quite a good few companies that could make a pretty good HOTAS product for Star Citizen. The delays to the HOTAS, however, have probably been quite a good thing. Star Citizen is still messing around with its flight model and key changes and iterating upon the game a lot. It's at the very foundation stage of 3.0 what we have in our hands, and I'd like to see my HOTAS designed once they have settled on flight model changes and have a full key set nailed down and all the mechanics. I don't want them to realise they need an extra button or an extra thumbstick or something. Sandy Gardner did say they would revisit a branded HOTAS for Star Citizen once Squadron 42 Episode 1 and Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 were both out, but the longer they wait, the better for any potential peripheral that they actually make. I did a brief video as well on the Intel Meltdown bug, this bug that could potentially destroy 30% of your system performance and its effects on gaming. The too long didn't read version of that is it has a very minimal effect to any game that I've tested. I haven't noticed any difference in Star Citizen, except for maybe a fractional change in loading times on my Optane drive, literally maybe a second when the PU is being loaded in. But please check out down below if you want to see more on that. I did a whole video about it, have a look. But Star Citizen might actually benefit from it not being optimized at all at the moment, because it can now look to make sure it avoids some of these problems, and we'll have to wait and see exactly what the next few generations of Intel bring when they are looking at security risks and that sort of stuff with performance. The Star Citizen studios are all back to normal operations this Monday, the 8th of January, so we should have a lot more info, a monthly report, and lots of other stuff next week too, so we will be back to normal operation as well. That said, we will start to be looking at 3.0 gameplay and lots of other stuff that is 3.0 orientated. Hopefully we should see some hot fixes as well for some of the more pressing bugs. Every month we have a giveaway for January. It's for a Hammerhead gunboat donated by our featured org, IDF, the Intergalactic Defence Force. They're a lawful org that focus on trade, escorting, teamwork, but we'll also dabble in lots of other areas of the game. Links below if you're interested in checking them out. They are active now in 3.0 and they're a very friendly community. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that Hammerhead is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my Star Citizen or gaming videos during the month. Do you have any questions about Star Citizen, about Madcatz, about Squadron 42's development, about gameplay mechanics, about anything, suggestions for videos, Happy New Year, or anything like that? Chuck it in the comments below. A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do, and if you're interested in becoming one of them, you can find the links to Patreon as well as everything else we've discussed down below too. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.